citizens of the Federation.
Give real money if that president would shut up. He really did come off as a creeper in that episode of Picard. Eye of the Storm. The other is an entity of tremendous power and driven by rage and a thirst for revenge on its creators. The Terran Empire has summoned the other to him at Pavo in the Mirror Universe, and he has designs for it. The Federation has assembled a fleet to stop the Terran Emperor, but perhaps the other is the one that needs to be stopped. If either of them fulfills their plan first, we all lose. Okay.
We're sending a fleet to the Mirror Universe to engage the Terrans in the Pavo system. It is our intention to disrupt their operations there and prevent the Terran Emperor from subjugating the entity known as the Other. I'd like you to be a part of this operation. Report to Captain Sean on board the USS Enterprise once you've arrived in the Pavo system on our side of the mirror.
Terran Emperor's uniform. Board the USS Enterprise. I wonder why we're getting the Terran Emperor's uniform. Put the Terran Emperor subjugating Pavo system on our side of the mirror. Yeah. The more and more Stowe goes on, the more and more preposterous Discovery Season 3 starts to seem. As if it didn't seem preposterous enough already. We can just go to the Mirror Universe now. It's casual at this point. We can send fleets! Like, if we can just casually travel to the Mirror Universe like this, we can just casually travel to any universe. Just go. Oh, here we go. Here is the Federation version. So, we got White Lady. This looks pretty much exactly like it did in the stream. Okay. And they ditched the red on this. I wish they kept the red here. The red would have looked good. No, everything looks the same here. Big, enormous waste of space on the front of the bridge that could have been used for something cool, but we had to use it for a stupid boss fight. Because we're stupid. I like the greebling on the walls. Give you a better look at it. I like that detail. Detail? Notice it's detailed but not busy. That's good set design. Make it look detailed, but don't fill it with shit that's to the point of distraction. But I do believe there's Kiona, there's Winters, there's Kiriyoshi, who is at the ops position for some reason, despite being the chief engineer. Here's Counselor Cav. No, she's not the counselor. She's the operations officer. What are you doing up here? This is ops over here. This be operations. She's sitting in the wrong place, and she's at communications. What the hell? This is the counselor. Lieutenant Commander Inasi, who is sitting at mission ops. You would think if anybody would be sitting at communications, it would be the counselor. And I don't see Dr. Jerk. There's a Vulcan chief medical officer, and his name escapes me. But he was Sean's chief medical officer aboard the Belfast, the command he had before the Enterprise, and he brought him over with him to this ship. And he's a dick. Like he's one of those things where it's like he's a jerk, but he's our jerk, basically. Is how the Enterprise crew regards him. I really wish they did more with this crew. I really wish. Of everyone, of everything that could have been a CGI series, like an animated CGI series, the Enterprise effing crew is what it should have been. It's been a while, Vakel.
Welcome aboard. We can begin the briefing once Admiral Lita decides to grace us with her presence.
Is there a problem?
Unclear. For some reason, she wanted to go over things here, rather than on a secure comms channel.
Terrans can be overly secretive, especially when the stakes are high.
True. And the stakes don't get much higher than they are now.
Incoming signal from the Enterprise. That is to say, the ISS Enterprise. Admiral Lita requests permission to beam aboard, Captain.
Game's afoot, it seems.
Looks that way. Permission granted, Kiona. Instruct them to beam her directly to the bridge. Ready to get to the bottom of this Terran cloak and dagger?
As I'll ever be.
Well, this certainly is a clean bridge, Captain. No blast marks, no blood stains on the carpet, to remind people what happens to traitors.
I'll be sure to forward your feedback to Starfleet Command. In the meantime, I suggest going over any last-minute details we need to ensure...
Captain, please. I've been in every tactical meeting you have. I know the score here. We're going back to my Pavo to engage the Terran fleet in battle before the Emperor can pull off whatever mad scheme he's conjured up. It's a bold, mad, and extremely dangerous plan. Must be why I like it so much.
I realize defeating the Emperor's fleet is a tall order, but we're hoping a victory at Pavo will give Ilea the opportunity to make contact with the other once more. Convince them that we're not their enemy.
Taking down the Acheron isn't going to be easy, Captain. We Terrans have a saying, if you mean to slay the Emperor, don't miss. Believe me, when I get the shot, I don't plan on missing.
When you get the shot, not if? You're awfully confident, Admiral.
Let's just say you don't get as far as I have in the Terran Empire without having a damn good backup plan at all times. So, you do your part, Captain, and I'll do mine. Things go according to plan. We'll send the Emperor back to Terra with his tail between his legs, and give your bald friend here a shot at talking down the other before they digitize us all.
Good luck.
She's definitely up to something. I don't like it.
Sir, I recommend assigning a team to monitor the actions of Lita's vessel. If she means to turn on us, or quit the field, we'll want to know as soon as possible.
Under the circumstances, I think an extra layer of security is a good idea. Make it happen, Kiona. I don't have a good feeling about this. Lita might decide it's in her best interest to side with the Emperor. Old habits tend to die hard, after all.
We've come this far with her. I like to believe she'll stay the course to the end.
I hope you're right, for all our sakes. In the meantime, we should make our final preparations before we set out for Pavo. See you there.
Good luck, Captain.
Everyone's reporting in. Final preparations are wrapping up, and the fleet will be underway soon.
Glinde is at full battle readiness.
Acknowledged. Once we're on the other side, each squadron will form up around their assigned intel ship. Keep them in one piece. They're your ticket home.
Understood.
Our primary target is the ISS Acheron. She's the Terran flagship, commanded by the Emperor himself. We've identified a large number of capital ships and escorts in place to protect the Acheron at all costs. Expect heavy resistance. This is it, everyone. Good luck. We'll see you on the other side. Enterprise out.
Helm, move us into formation. All hands prepare for transit.
Enterprise to fleet. Prepare to get underway.
So the Enterprise is still a standard Yorktown. Good to see you again.
Looking forward to a rematch with the Terrans? I know we are.
Conchu to fleet. Intel vessels are standing by to generate the portal to the mirror universe.
Apparently,
The honor is
ISS
yours.
Enterprise
We'll open the portal on your mark.
is drunk.
Attention Terran forces. This is Captain Bakel Shan. On behalf of the Alliance, I am asking you to stand down and disengage from the entity known as the Other. Any further attempts to subjugate this life form will be considered an act of aggression, and will be dealt with accordingly.
That's tall talk from someone in... That's tall talk from someone in plasma bolt range.
Tough talk for someone about to have their backside handed to them, Captain. Check your sensor. There's no way you're getting the win here today, even with 2 Enterprises.
Oh, you still haven't figured out Starfleet, have you, Sylvia? Let me break it down for you. Sean's little speech was the Velvet Club. If you won't shut up and stand down, you're about to meet the Iron Fist.
Funny thing about iron, Lita, it melts. And all of you idiots just flew into a crucible. Maybe we'll forge what's left of your ships into something useful when it's over. Or maybe we'll leave the debris field here as a monument to your complete and total failure. Tilly out.
Alert all hands battle stations. Weren't we at full readiness before?
Looks like they're going for our intel ships.
Naturally, Terran captains will be looking for the big kill to impress the Emperor.
Right. Let's make sure we deny them that opportunity.
Wah.
Status report. What just happened?
Every ship in the fleet is trapped in chronoton stasis. For lack of a better term, we're stuck in a time bubble.
Captain, we're being hailed by the Emperor.
On screen.
I'm sorry.
Your Majesty.
Captain Sean, you fought well, all of you. But it's over. All good things must come to an end, after all.
I roll.
Over? This isn't over. It'll be over when we knock that smug look off your face.
Well, you're certainly welcome to try when I return. And for now, my destiny
Oh look, this is the exact same setup as the last mission. Okay. I thought I was gonna do the exact same thing as the last mission.
Taking a lot of fire over here.
We're in an Odyssey. Deal with it.
Hurry! Fall back! Protect the intel network.
Acknowledged, Enterprise. To defensive position. We'll have to get through us first, Enterprise.
Taking heavy fire. Diverting power from the portal device to shield.
Understood. Hang in there, Khonshu. Help's on the way.
Something's happening. Enterprise is breaking away from the battle. Current heading will take her into the other.
What?
Thanks for the assist, everyone, but I've got business elsewhere. With the Emperor.
Alone? Against the Acheron and the other? That's suicide. Stick with the plan, Lita. We need you here, now.
Captain Shauna's right, Lita. Remaining formation.
Aw, I'm flattered, Captain, but we both know the real fight's inside the other. With the big cheese himself. All you need to do is keep him busy out here. I got this. Lita out.
Enterprise is the least of our problems. I'm reading Terran reinforcements approaching the system at high warp.
Meanwhile... That's... Huh? What?
At last, the very core of the other. Their mind, heart, and soul all lie ahead. There for the taking, for the one with the strength to reach them.
Majesty, with your power, we cannot fail. This weapon will be ours to command, and all of our enemies will fall before it.
Ours, Captain? I think you overestimate your role in this operation. Simply put, this is a game of chess between myself and the other. We are the kings. And you, all of you, are pawns. Do I make myself clear?
As Crystal, Majesty. We await your orders.
It's good to see at least one of you has sense, Inquisitor. Prepare to move out. I need to reach the central core, and the other won't make it easy for me. Do your jobs, and we won't have a problem. Fail me, and the other will be the least of your worries.
As you command, Emperor.
I'm picking up an energy signature nearby. It's repeating, like a signal.
Someone wants our attention. Check it out.
As you command, Majesty.
Is it making a bridge for us?
Interesting. Let's hope it doesn't vanish beneath our feet.
They could dematerialize a lot of things. The bridge, the air, us.
Interesting gambit, wouldn't you say, Inquisitor? My opponent is welcoming me with open arms.
May I remind you, Majesty, that a successful gambit involves an initial sacrifice in order to gain the advantage later in the game.
That's a good point. I'm looking forward to seeing what our host has in store for us. Let's not keep them waiting.
Ready weapons, prepare to move out.
That central structure looks important. Tilly, analysis.
It's loaded with energy, hard to get a clear reading. We need to get closer and scan it.
The other to centralize the island's power within this matrix. We'll need to disperse it in order to advance.
How do we do that, Majesty?
There are 6 exterior power nodes surrounding the central matrix. We need to energize them and initiate a power transfer from the matrix. I suspect the other will reverse the polarity in active nodes once it becomes aware of our actions. If it does, reinitiate the transfer as soon as possible. Once all 6 nodes have been energized, we'll be able to move to the next island.
Understood, Majesty.
Keep your eyes open for any defense systems, Inquisitor. The other might have more tricks up their sleeve after all. Who knows? You might get to shoot something and show off some more for the Emperor.
I'll keep that in mind. Let's get to work.
Hey, try not to get fried by those power nodes, Inquisitor. That would be just terrible.
Save your spite from the enemy, Captain.
Ah, countermeasures. Destroy that drone before it undoes its work.
New nodes down. 4 to go.
Oh look, another drone. Take it out, quick. We're halfway there. Sound off if you see another one of those annoying drones.
2 more to go. Keep at it.
Just one more left.
Well done. Deal with the remaining drones so we can move on. As I predicted. Once the power was dispersed from the central matrix to the power nodes, the island's operations returned to normal.
Tricorder's picking up another one of those command consoles nearby. It's online and ready for access.
Acknowledged. Let's forge ahead.
See it? The control pillar. Right over there, Inquisitor.
Stay vigilant. The signals can appear out of thin air.
They must have heard you, Inquisitor. Deal with the new arrivals quickly.
Get out of that thing's way. Okay. That was a probe in the movie. I'm kind of wondering why the hell this Vija would be screwing around with these drones instead of just sending that shit-wrecking probe. The probe could literally just vaporize us all.
Scanning local systems now.
The other has locked down access to command systems on this island. We need to destabilize local data security in order to advance.
What do you recommend, Majesty?
There are 3 data security logs here. Introduce intrusion programs into them to disrupt them. You'll have to do this one lock at a time. Disrupting one will open the next to attack, and so on.
Understood.
This level of hacking will take time. Considering what we've experienced so far, it's a sure bet the other will send more drones to stop us. So, you know, keep your guns handy.
Right. Let's make it happen.
Get started, Inquisitor. Everyone else get ready to fight. The other won't take kindly to our intrusion.
Take out that defender. It will reverse our work as long as it's in the system. Second breach is underway. Take out the defender as soon as you can.
Summoner drone.
Only one to go.
There's a lot of nice touches in here, especially with the faux probes. Mainly in the audio department.
Watch out for the defender.
But this is a cool map. That was, I do not want to be anywhere near that close to something called a hunter killer. So let's go ahead and bust out the exocomps.
The last block is taken out. We're in.
That did it. Local data security has been utterly disrupted, and the command systems of this island belong to us now.
I feel like this is just a tutorial for the TFO that got released, though, is my problem here. Like, this feels like they just used that TFO. They just built this map for the TFO and used it in the mission, almost.
Confirmed, Majesty. The access pillar is operational and open for business.
One less obstacle to overcome. Let's move.
Move out. Get to the next island before the other group their forces.
Looks like the other has set more pawns in the reserve. Deal with them.
As you command, Majesty.
Ow! That shit hurts.
Now this is an unexpected move.
Majesty.
This access tower is keyed into my genetic profile. If anyone other than me attempts to use it, a self-destruct sequence will be triggered. They want to test me personally. A battle of wits between kings.
I see. Your orders?
This is probably an attempt to checkmate me, so to speak. So, while I play this little game, I need you to deal with any defenses the other sends our way until I turn the tables on.
We'll wipe out any vermin that dares to attack you, Majesty. You can count on us.
Indeed. Ready weapons, prepare to defend the Emperor.
You heard the Emperor. Protect him at all costs.
Dark matter.
That didn't take long. Light him up.
Watch your flank. There's something from all sides.
Defend the Imperial presence to your last breath.
We are Terran. Then, not us. They're making another push. Fire at will.
Not good. Majesty, we're in trouble here. Hurry!
Majesty, we may need to withdraw.
No! Unacceptable! We will not withdraw!
What the shit? Hello. Unexpected.
All right, listen up. I'm only going to say this once. I'm disappointed. Disappointed in all. I would expect Terran officers of your caliber to be capable of fending off a few combat drones. But sadly, that was not the case. Instead, I had to intervene and use some of my personal power to eliminate the threat. Power I could have used in the upcoming conflict with the other.
Apologies, Majesty. We won't fail you again.
If you do, it will be for the last time, Inquisitor. Nothing else matters but my conquest of the other. Do you understand? Not you, not Tilly, not the Empire. Nothing.
We will see this through to the end, Majesty. And your inevitable victory. For the Empire.
For the Empire.
Captain, a word?
What? Make it quick, we don't have all day here.
I have concerns about the Emperor's state of mind. He seems erratic, unstable. If his condition deteriorates, our mission and the Empire itself will be in jeopardy.
You are dancing very close to treason here, Inquisitor. Because we need you to pull this mission off, I'm willing to ignore it. Once. But if I hear anything like that from you again, I'll drop you like a very bad habit. I won't let your weakness get in the way of my future. So, are we clear?
As crystal, Captain. I can't wait to
Let's
shoot
get moving. Find the next bridge control and activate it.
Don't keep the Emperor waiting, Inquisitor. You're in enough trouble as it is.
We're in the same boat, Captain. Don't forget that.
We'll see about that, won't we?
I do not like the way the hunter killers just charge you. That's no bueno.
Scan the area. Let's see what the Elder has in store for us here.
Don't bother. I've already run a scan. I'm reading a dangerous buildup in the island's plasma injector systems. This looks intentional. The Other's about to turn the island into a plasma oven in a desperate attempt to slow us down.
How can we stop this?
There are a number of heat dissipators on the island. I believe the Other will trigger them to flood the area with intense heat and roast us alive. Damaging the dissipator units will engage automatic safety protocols and force them to retract. Once we've done that, to all of them, the island will enter a cooldown cycle and we can advance.
Understood.
Okay, let's do this. And do it quickly. I'd rather not get burned alive, if you don't mind.
Ready weapons. Move out.
It wouldn't be a party without the drones.
Avoid the heated tile.
Hello.
That's one down. Keep it up. We're halfway there.
Oh my god!
Let me go. Take it out.
I think that's
Okay,
it.
let's not do anything remotely like this again. Ever.
On that,
Close now.
I believe we can agree, Captain.
It won't be long. Enough
this
banter.
journey ends,
We have work and the dawn of a new age begins.
A new, glorious age for you, Majesty. And for the Empire.
Yes. For the Empire.
Why the long face, Inquisitor? Our stars are on the rise here.
You're delusional. There's only one star here, and it's about to go double.
Looks like the last island up there. End of the line.
Hello! She's like, I ain't fucking going over there. Yeah, remember that cool boss fight with Miroyu I was talking about on the plains of V'ger? I'm pretty sure that ain't happening. They had better do something with this Miroyu concept. What would be really funny is if you fell through the floor. There was actually, like, they were actually very careful when they were shooting the scene on this set in the movie, because not all of these areas on the floor had something underneath them. Like, not all of these were as solid as they looked. So you could, like, misstep and just, like, fall through the set, basically. Hello, Voyager 6.
And here it is. The machine within the god. Conqueror 6. Sent from Terra long ago to seek out new worlds. Worlds ripe for conquest. And now, thanks to me, it will fulfill its purpose at last.
You should start running now.
After all we've seen, you honestly believe this is the right call?
Do I think I chose the winning team? Absolutely. Though, I am beginning to wonder whose side you're on.
Well, what do we have here? You do realize that if Crusher pulls this off, we're all done for, right? I'm thinking we don't give him the chance.
We? There is no we here. Just a traitor surrounded by loyal Terrans. Do the math, idiot. You're outnumbered and outgunned. It's over.
Is it now? I'm not so sure about that. See, there's a new goddess in town. Bow down! Or be destroyed.
Take her out!
I'm just gonna get out of the hibachi.
She's invulnerable.
Crusher doesn't care about anyone but himself. The Empire is a means to an end. For him and him alone. You're lying to yourself, traitor. She's vulnerable. Now you're dead. Traitor! I'm trying to save the Empire. Help me! Or get out of my way.
Powered up! Find some cover! And that's all. You're wrong. He will lead the Empire to glory.
He really won't.
It'll be an empire of one. You're a fool.
The only fool is you. You're going to pay for your betrayal. Let her have it.
Ow. Ow.
Can't break her seal. Look out!
It's fucking annoying.
You know we need to stop it.
Remember your oath, Inquisitor, and who you serve.
No one is above the Empire, Inquisitor. Not even the Emperor.
Who is this talking? Because I've read your logs from the Iconian War. I would like to fucking heal, thank you. Of course, I don't even have the option of shooting at Wesley. Of course she did, because... Ugh.
Wait! Come back! We can still win!
Uh-oh. Lose your mojo there, princess? Looks like there's only one god left around here. And honey, it ain't you. I'm really gonna enjoy this.
He's going to destroy everything, Inquisitor! See? That's going to happen to all of us! You know I'm right!
I think we've heard just about enough out of you, bitch!
Kick Tilly into it. Just do it, please. Give me something.
Funny. I feel the same way. Just about you.
Oh, you...
Thank you! Bye, Tilly!
Nice shot. Surprised you waited this long to take it.
Better late than never, eh?
Okay, now
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but it could work. I'll be in touch. Assuming you survive this. Defiant. 1 to beam up.
That's not a good sign.
lead it to Enterprise. Get me the hell out of here.
The Terran reinforcements are about to arrive. We'll need to deal with them as fast as possible if we're going to have a shot at helping Ilea reach out to the other.
Agreed.
Something is wrong. There is an unusual energy surge at the center of the other. A confluence of great power is happening.
Watch it closely, Ilea. For now, we need to deal with the immediate threat, the Terran fleet.
Here they come. All ships, battle stations.
Ilea, what is it?
The other has merged with the Emperor. We must leave, Captain. We must leave. Now.
It's pink!
Enterprise to fleet. Initiate emergency transit.
That went well.
We made it back. Barely. Most of us, anyway.
The time to mourn lies ahead of us, Captain.
You're right. I have a feeling this fight is just beginning. We're going to need every second to get ready for round 2. I'd like to go over this more on the Enterprise. Please beam over as soon as you can.
Acknowledged, Captain.
Before we left, I was able to sense conflict within the other. A struggle for control, for dominance.
So the Emperor isn't in control?
Not yet. But despite their great power, the other is still a child in many ways. They may not be able to resist the Emperor for long. As long as neither one of them gets total control, we will still have a chance to disrupt the merging. We may then succeed where we failed today.
I hope you're right. Let's talk about this more on the Enterprise. Look, we're talking about... You know, for the amount of times we're beaming to the bridge of the Enterprise to discuss this, it sure would be nice if we had a conference lounge on the front of the bridge. Is all I'm saying. Cryptic. Tuckle Fangs had a brilliant idea and you had to fuck it up.
As I said, the conflict between the Emperor and the other is not over. They are not of one mind.
Does that mean they're vulnerable?
Yes, if they are fully merged, they will only be vulnerable to a tremendous level of power. Power even a massive Starfleet cannot generate. I know of only one source of power strong enough to stand against them if that happens.
Aye, Feature.
Correct. I will go to Feature and seek their assistance in this conflict, but they are far from here. It will take time.
It will take at least 3 to 4 months of time. Do you think V'Ger will join us?
V'Ger is a logical being. I believe it will realize the danger posed by the power of our enemies. A power that grows in strength with each passing moment. Such a power, driven by cruelty, cannot be unleashed. It would be the end of all things. Even V'Ger.
I hope V'Ger hears you. We need them at our side.
I've received word from Starfleet Command. Every ship in the fleet is on alert. It's the same story throughout the Alliance as well. At this point, the Admiralty believes it's not a matter of if the Emperor will attack us, but when.
Where do they think he'll strike next?
Tactical analysis teams are running simulations as we speak, based on every bit of intel we have. He has a keen military mind. I figured he'll start with our major star bases, shipyards, fleet supply stations, anything vital to mounting a defense in key sectors.
And then?
At that point, there won't be much to stop him from eliminating the capital worlds. Being a Terran, I suspect he'll start with Earth. From there, he'll take out inhabited planets one by one, in all 4 quadrants, until there's nothing left. It'll be a state of galactic genocide.
We'll stop him before that happens, Captain. We have to. Oy.
I really thought I had them. But the Wraith, it abandoned me. What's worse, just before I felt its presence leave me, I sensed fear in its light. Fear of the Emperor and what he's become.
I didn't know the power rates were capable of fear.
I didn't think so either until today. If something that powerful is afraid of the Emperor and the Other, well, can't say I like our chances. We might not make it out of this one. This might be the end of days for us all.
Not done yet.
Easy for you to say. You weren't there. Even the Inquisitor was rattled. Might have been why he let me go. Figured the apocalypse was an all-hands-on-deck situation, and anyone willing to stand against the enemy was worth saving. Speaking of, he's up to some sort of long-shot plan that might help against Crusher.
Yeah, I'll let you know when you'll be playing as another character, not your character in this situation some more.
One thing
like,
Jem'Hadar herself is good at is eliminating problems. If they have something, well, gives me something to look forward to in the face of multiversal Armageddon. Anyway, I don't expect we'll have to wait long for our marching orders. When the time comes, I'll be ready.
As will I. Let's see, Eye of the Storm.
The loss of Pavo is devastating, and could be the first of many tragedies ahead. Every system throughout the Alliance is at a state of emergency. Top personnel are assembling to prepare a last-ditch defensive effort against the Emperor. From what we can tell, he's toying with us, heading toward his final destination, ignoring any forces that try to stand in his way. Slowly but surely, he's making his way to Earth. That's where we'll make our stand, and we won't be fighting alone. Make your way to the Sol system as soon as you're able. Quinn, out.
For some reason, we have his clothes. Make your way to the Sol system as soon as possible. In 6 months.
And so it begins. It's time to deal with this pale reflection. Time to shatter the mirror.
So, yeah, that I'm sure that'll keep for the next 6 months or so. It's time to shatter the mirror. We'll get to that eventually. He's got to, like, drive, though, to get there. It's gonna take a while. I love how they're like, get to Earth as soon as you can, like it's super urgent. And then it's gonna be like 4 to 5 months before... It might even be next year. Before this plot continues. So, yeah. kind of silly. We'll see where this plot goes. I'm fairly certain whatever the next update is will resolve this plot. I'm actually a little let down by the fact that it's only one episode. Granted, this episode is pretty technically involved compared to your average Stowe mission. There's a lot of spectacle involved here, but I'm still pretty, yeah. I would have expected at least 2 missions out of this. Oh well. I'm going to go take care of dailies and character maintenance, and I will see you guys later. Eventually. Possibly. If Will Wheaton ever reaches Earth. We'll find out. What if the game gets shut down? What if the game gets shut down within the next 5 months? We'll just be perpetually left off. Begin writing the fan fiction. Begin writing your Star Trek Adventures campaigns.
Super Turbo Turkey Puncher 3.